Boom show, everybody. Hey, welcome to the show. It's hot. Did you know it's hot? Steering wheel is like hot. It's hard to even touch the steering wheel. We lower the windows to air out the interior of the space shuttle. 93 degrees is what's showing on the thermometer. Down to 92. I imagine it'll drop a couple as we get going, but it's not a whole lot. It's Thursday, 409. She's real fine, my 409. Giddy up, 409. We're heading off to the major merge headache. Yesterday wasn't so bad. Now, Tuesday was bad. Tuesday we had like all these giant U-turn cars coming and clogging up the ramp, and the ramp was backed up all the way to the light. Yesterday wasn't bad at all. So we'll see. Hopefully we get a not bad at all day. We're gonna keep the windows down a couple more seconds. It's a hot one out there. Drop down to 91. Alright, I'm going to do the sunroof because it's beating on my head like a head beater. It actually feels kind of nice when the breeze comes through the window. I got to trim my beard. Oh, I got a haircut today, you guys. Hey, it's 4010, 91 degrees. Green light, don't have to wait. Looks like maybe slow. Looks like a slow deal. Looks like the ramp is backed up all the way, even beyond the light. I've kind of subdued. I'm kind of here. Let's do the windows up here. I'm going to turn up the fan just a little bit here. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Yeah, this looks bad, but I think you're not going to save time by going up to Valley Creek and getting on over there. Plus, it looks like every lane is bad, not just the people going to Wisconsin. We'll just muddle through it like we always do. Got my haircut today. You want to hear the haircut story? Here's a haircut story for today. Remember? Okay, first before I tell the haircut story for the day, I have to tell you a different story of one of the last times I got a haircut. This is the last time. I went to go get a haircut. Well, this is gonna make it real short. This lady came in, and I had to wait for my haircut, even though I checked in early. And this lady came in with purple hair, and then I thought, oh, maybe she starts at 11 because it was approximately 11. You know, those kind of things in the Iraq and the such as. And so then she calls me out, and then she proceeds to cut my hair, taking 45 minutes to cut my hair. And meanwhile, the other two people finished up with the customers they had. Then they took another customer, finished that customer, and then they took another customer. All during the time I got one haircut. So I was like, okay, so I had to tell you that to tell you this story. Okay, so I checked in online, said 30 some minutes. I calculated out to be what time that would be in real time, and it would be 10:50 a.m. So I planned to leave and get there at 10:50 a.m., which I did, and I got there. I'm the first one on the online check-in, peoples. I'm the first one on the list. There's two people getting haircuts. One is just finishing up. So she's like, "Hi, be right with you." So she's like ringing up that customer, and then she goes like, "Did you check in online? What are you doing? You can't." I watched a video of idiot drivers, and I just saw one. I'm trying not to call people idiots, but that was an idiot. You are an idiot. You are an idiot. I'm gonna go up as far as I can because this is crap. Oh, here's an opening. Here's an opening. I'm gonna get in here. This is where I'm gonna go get in. If the people will let me. Hang on. Finish the haircut story when I merge. Nobody's going anywhere right now. We're just dead stopped in the middle of the freeway. Nobody moving. I'm gonna try to get into the leftmost lane as soon as I can here. I think I see an opening. There's a big red truck. He's got a gap. If the car, they're behind me. If the car ahead of him moves, well, I gotta get some room to move. I can't just jump in. I gotta be moving. The window of opportunity is closed. Crap. A big piece of crap. Just didn't work out. Okay, I see another window. There it is. I'm gonna stick my nose out over here. Alright, okay, now I'm all the way to the leftmost lane. Now I can finish my haircut story. Okay, so the lady says, if you checked in online, yes, that's me, I'm number one. Okay, give me just a second. So she's going to clean her station. I don't know what she's doing. Then that same purple hair lady walks in. Oh, must be starting at 11. I'm like, oh no. Don't let me get the purple hair lady. I don't want to sit here for 45 minutes and get my haircut. But this other lady doesn't seem in too much of a hurry to cut my hair. She's walking to the back, doing something. The phone rings. She comes walking up to the front to answer the phone. They hang up when she answers the phone. And then she walks back to the back again. I'm like, oh, man. So anyway, she finally comes and calls me, so I don't get the purple hair lady that's gonna take 45 minutes. But my guess was last time that she was probably new and probably really slow. Probably since then she's gotten better, gotten faster. I'm just gonna guess and say that. So anyway, my haircut was okay. I think my hair is getting thinner on top. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, did you hear that? I'm driving over the bridge and I hear that big crash. I don't know what that was. I think that, there's still cranes and girders and stuff, and so they're doing constructionation on that bridge. So yeah. So then I went over, after I got my haircut done, I went over to Cane's. Because, I try to time my haircuts so that it's about lunchtime when I'm done with my haircut. And then I could go kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Go get me some lunch and then go back, And so I went over to Cane's to see if they're open now, and they are. So I went and got me some Cane's for lunch. That's why I'm feeling extra fat today. Extra fat. I'm extra fat. I went to the gym this morning. I went and did the metabolic aftershock workout number 1B. I think that's the easiest one of the 3. 1B is where you do the windshield wipers, and then you do the what do they call them? Dive bombers. Then you do like lunges. And then you do hip thrust. Hip thrust. I must be doing the hip thrusts wrong because they're not even hard for me. They're not even. I can do hip thrusts all day and never get tired. I don't think I'm doing them right. I don't know. But I did that metabolic aftershock workout. And then I weighed myself. I was back up to 204.0. So this is the same weight I was like May 9th. So I had gone down to like as low as 201.3. Somewhere around there, and I'm back up to 204. But I'm not, I'm not discouraged. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I think I have to keep the metabolic aftershock workout on a consistently basis. I think I just have to make sure I do it every other day, or at the least every 3rd day. Like, okay, I'll do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Monday. So, but no, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Tuesday again. Thursday, Saturday. Maybe try it like that. I don't know. And then keep up with the running. I haven't done the running like several days in a row, and now we're down to 88. Yesterday, that leads right into our running performance for yesterday. It was hot. It was 84. It was muggy. I ran, but I stopped like almost every half of a mile. I wanted to wear as least clothing as possible. It's possible. Over. There's a truck moving over because there's a car on the side of the shoulder. So he's being nice. He's being considerate of the car on the shoulder. I wanted to wear as least clothes as possible because it was so hot out yesterday. So instead of wearing like a sleeveless, like breathable shirt, I wore like a tank top. That tank top that has like that lifesaver on it. It's like for going on boats. I wore that, but I sweated so much it just got saturatedly drenched, and it was just soaking wet because it just soaked up all my sweat. Whereas the breathable shirts, they let the sweat out and they don't let it back in, and then some of it even can dry, or just, I don't know, it just felt soaking wet yesterday, and I don't feel that way when I wear the breathable shirts. It's there. Oh, my running, I think I was 27 minutes and 2 seconds for 3 miles. But like I said, I stopped kind of every half mile almost. And about I ended up putting a 6.65 miles per hour, even though I said 6.66 miles per hour. Hey, we're on the Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve, everybody. As you hear the clumpy clumpies, that's going over the curve. Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve. Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve. Oh, we're down to 86. Hey, we're down to 86. 424. Yeah, that was that huge big slowdown when we first got on. That's why we're so far behind. I listened to the Drive Home show from March 20th this morning, and I heard that one before, but I hit the Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve at 411. Yeah. This time I hit it at 424. Yeah, 13 minutes later. Yeah. Pine Springs Mahtomedi curve. Medium 409. Okay, today what I kind of want to do, I know it's hot, so I know that takes a toll on your running. Plus, I did the metabolic aftershock, so my legs are sore. So what I know my run is not going to be good. It's not going to be 7 mile per hour deal. But I thought about just running so that I don't stop. So it's going to have to be slower. It's going to have to be slower because you get overheated trying to run too fast in this kind of hotness. But yeah, so that was what I was going to try to do. So if I felt like I was going, needed to stop, I felt okay. Let's just slow it down a little bit, but don't stop. But just keep going, but go slower and see how that works out for you. I was going to try that. Now I don't know how muggy it is. It was muggy yesterday. I guess I have a sign on me saying "Cut in front of me." Cut in front of me all you want. I guess I do. I guess. I don't know. I read on the Facebook, I had a link to a news article. Like, what are those, right? What are those? Anyway, they're passing a slowpoke bill in which you can get a ticket if you're in the left lane and you don't move over for somebody going faster than you. You could get a slowpoke ticket. Okay? But here's the dilemma. Here's the dilemma on that. Speeding is illegal, so you can't get a ticket unless you're making the cars behind you go slower than the speed limit. So if I'm going, like, I go 70 in this lane and I get people coming up riding my butt wanting to go faster, I'll go up to like 75 or whatever. So I couldn't get a ticket, but I could get a ticket for speeding, but I couldn't get a ticket for slow poking. So 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Again, we got 389.7 miles on the mileometer. We're getting close to the time where we have to refill. But I try not to refill until the light goes on, just because I want to see what kind of gas mileage we are getting. I don't have one of those fancy schmancy doodads that tell you what kind of gas mileage you're getting. I don't have one of those. My car is My car is a 2008. My car is a 2008. It's an old fossil. It doesn't have all those neat new modern conveniences. It doesn't have a thing to tell you how many miles you can go before you empty. It doesn't have any of that. I just have to look at the gauge. So that's why I reset my gasometer when I fill up, and then like in the summer I can get 400 miles without a fill up. In the winter it's about 375, somewhere around there. 429 right now. We're on that 694 35E Commons where we have 5 luxurious lanes of traffic to choose from. Yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. It's 430 though, 429, you know. So there's little or no chance of making it the 35W by 430. Little or no chance. So I watched some videos today. I worked by myself. Now we don't talk about work on the Drive Home Show, but we can say something that happened at work. Like, for example, I fell down the stairs. You know, it's not work, but it happened at work. Things like that, things of that nomenclature, we can talk about. So I can tell you that Sandy didn't work today. I can tell you that Billy didn't work today. It was just me and Ron on the old Skype chat deal. But what made me say that? I forgot why I was even said that. But I think I chose today to go get my hair cut for that reason. Plus, you know, I could leave and go get lunch. And when Deanne was there, he sat on my lap. He sat on my lap. He sat on my lap. Like when she's there, I just want to go. I want to leave as much as I can. 4:31, everybody. Okay, so I watched videos to try to stay awake. I watched a lot of random. I didn't watch any. I watched like some baseball ones. And I thought right now I'm looking at something that somebody would call an idiot weaving in through traffic because they think they're better. I watched some instant karma videos. And I watched something very similar to this car weaving in and out through people. But all of them got pulled over by cops or they got in accidents. So I'm identifying that same behavior. And that word idiot is universal. Because some of these videos are from other countries and there's like idiot. You know, like, so like idiot is like a universal word. Everybody knows what it means. Hey, freeway time to 35W, fellas. 6 minutes and 14 minutes. It's 4:32 right now. That'll put us at 4:38 to cross over that bridge over 35W. Then I watched some like lightning strike compilation videos. And it seems like most people, when they've witnessed a close lightning strike, they all seem to use the same phrase, holy shnikes, but you know, not shnikes. They all say that, holy shnikes. And so I watched some, I don't know, just searching for stuff. I watched some oddities in baseball. Those are always fun, but I don't like to see the same old ones. Like, some of them are same old. Okay, we're slowing down before Snelling here. That's gonna happen when it's 6 minutes on the scoreboard. Ooh, we gotta have to sharpen sharply stop now. Oh, I didn't even mention the Twins. Sorry. Twins lost second game in a row. Let me tell you about it. This one is tell-worthy. We have Martin Perez going up against. It was supposed to be Carrasco, right? Well, Carrasco has been diagnosed with a blood condition. That's all they really wanted to say about it. He's out indefinitely until they, figure out what's wrong, what he needs to do, things like that. So basically, they just had a bunch of relief pitchers, Cleveland, pitch, and that worked out in the Twins' favor. Let me see now. We didn't get any runs in the first inning, but the second inning we had Rosario triple off the top of the wall in center field, and then Garver doubled, scoring Rosario, and now we have Garver on second. Then through the course of some things happened, and I think Sano got out, and I think who was the guy batting eighth? Was it Castro or was it Garver? No, Garver didn't play. So who got the double? Sano must have got the double. Well, anyway, we had runners on first and third, and Buxton up, and I think there were two outs. Not sure, maybe one out. But I said I got a call here. Buxton's gonna hit a homer, and Steve texted me, said we need a big inning here. And so I said I got a call. Buxton's gonna homer, and I just hit send, right? I just hit send to send it to Steve, and then there's a drive deep to left field, way back, and that one is gone. A 3-run homer for Byron Buxton, number 7 on the year. So I was right, and I went around showing everybody, hey, look what I texted Steve. I got it right. I did it right. So we were winning 4-1. I forgot. I'm trying to suppress a sneeze that's trying to come. It's 4:37. We're at the merging area here. I think I've successfully suppressed the sneeze for now. Martin Perez gave up a run in the first inning, so we were losing 1-0. Now, after the second inning, we scored 4, and then we went up 4-1. Then perhaps later, we got a solo shot from Eddie Rosario, make it 5-1, and we were off and rolling, right? Or so you think? No. They came back. We got like 3 runs. It was like 5-3 or something. Then we got Polanco hit a homer. I thought that was a solo shot. But anyway, we were up 7-3. But Perez didn't make it out of the 5th inning because he just kept letting people get on base and such, and they kept coming back. I think it was 7-5. And anyway, I'm crossing 35W right now, 4:38. We made the 6 minutes. What is this thing doing? I didn't appreciate that. story short, they came back, tied it, took the lead again, even more. They won 9-7. We lost, so we lost 2 in a row. It's a game we should have won. We scored 7 runs. We should have won the game. So it was just a night where the pitching faltered. So hopefully we can. Now we've never lost 3 in a row this year. So every time we lost 2 games in a row, we've come back and won. We're undefeated after losing 2 in a row. We've won, like, what is it? Like, it was like 13 of 16 or 16 of 19 after losing. I don't know what to get for dinner. I'm tired of thinking. I don't have any creativity anymore. We gotta slow down up here. Figured it kind of might be with the 14 on that scoreboard, but it should be a minimal slowdown up here. So tonight it's Jose Barrios and Joe Mauer, or Jake. What is it? Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer beat us earlier this year, but he's like 4-5 with a something bad, not so good ERA. So maybe he's falling apart. But he pitched really good against us the first. It was like the second game of the season. He beat us 2-1. To beat Jake Oder. Was it Jake Odorizzi? Or was it? I don't know. I don't know who it was. Hopefully we can beat him. I'm thinking, all their pitchers are hurt. Kluber's hurt. Carrasco's hurt. Clevenger's hurt. Salazar's hurt. All their pitchers are hurt, yet they beat us 2 in a row. Just hear it's on the radio. Turn your bass down.
Classic.
All right, I got a story about that song. Okay, it's not. Well, it's a story, I guess. Did you check out all the drumming? Is in all the symbolages on that? Hang on, hurry up. I mean, I'm trying to talk and direct traffic at the same time. Telling these cars to hurry up so I can turn. Here, we're running out of time now. If I make this green arrow, I'm not gonna make it. I kind of semi didn't want to make it. If you heard all the drummings and all the cymbals at the end of that song, I would listen to songs when I went to bed as a kid, and I would make up videos in my head. And that one I had a good video for. I was in the band of the Cars, but I don't know if it was the Cars. But it was the band, and we were playing that song, and it was like a high school assembly type thing. Maybe a high school talent show or something. And we were basically performing that song on stage, and I had a smoke machine, which I didn't really know. Oh, there's the gas light just came on, or it's on now. It's 87 again, 87 degrees. I guess that's low. My water bottle is hot. I was gonna drink some water, but it's too hot. We're performing that song on stage, and I've hooked up a smoke machine, and I didn't know what a smoke machine was back then. Now I know it's like some people use like liquid nitrogen or dry ice, and you put dry ice in water and it makes the smoke. There's smoke machines that use steam now. But I think I was probably doing the dry ice method because I wanted a real thick smoke or haze or fog. Not, the smoke machines with the water vapor. That is mainly for the lights, to make a slight haze for the lights. So the lights reflect off of it, the stage lights and all that. I know these things now. I didn't know those things back then. But I wanted a thick fog coming up on the stage. So I in my imagination, excuse me there, folks. In my imagination, I had the smoke machine hooked up to the cymbals on the drums. So every time that guy hit the cymbals, it would release more smoke on the stage. You hear at the end that, he kept hitting the cymbals a whole bunch of times. So at the end of the song, it started getting really foggy on the stage, right? And I kept singing. I was the lead singer. I don't know if I was playing guitar. I don't know, but I was singing. She's a lot like you, the dangerous type. All right, she's a lot like you. And so there's more smoke. I'm getting enveloped in the smoke, right? So as we get to that point in the song, okay, I'm trying to park here. So we get into that point in the song, I get enveloped in the smoke, and then I duck in a trap door or something, and then I disappear. So then the smoke dissipates and I'm gone. That was the video. So we're at the store now. That's gonna do it for the Drive Home Show. Thanks for listening. Keep your feet in the ground. Keep reaching for them stars. Don't forget to drive home safe, everybody.